the double strap or the full strap, up to you. So Shirshasana, headstand. I like to start any inversion with the plate kind of right in the center of my single strap setup. Okay. Just a little bit more. And so from here, anytime we're going to invert, whether it's single or double strap setup, you don't want to sit like a swing, right? You don't want it to be in the lumbar. You think of sacrum. So you think of catching the sacrum, tractioning the lumbar. So I'm gonna hold it here. I'm gonna hold my hands here. And this is where people start to kind of like get the fear, right, going on again. So you're gonna bring your foot way up so you can straighten the legs. That's step one, is how do you feel here? And sometimes this is as far as people get. They're like, I'm doing good, right? Like I'm way off of the floor. So it's not a swing, it's behind the sacrum. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So this could be it for their first try, right? If they feel good, they can hold on, walk your feet up, bend your knees. So you've got a couple options. You can bring the knees out wide, like in your butterfly, right? And I'm a little far off the ground. Or you can lengthen, make sure I'm in it, and lengthen the legs up. So this is a Shirshasana with a single strap. You can, often in this one, you'll take the legs wide because it just allows for it. So this is a really amazing inversion, just reversing gravity of that deep core line of your abdominal organs. People with, protruding uterus, prolapse, things like that. This is really good for them. You can also do butterfly here. Okay, so to come out, the first thing you want to cue is your gaze. So you're going to look to your feet, right? It's like, woo, you got to pull ribs to pelvis, reach for the strap. You're going to crawl up, crawl up, crawl up, crawl up. From there, you're going to push into your feet, and you can come back to this. Take a breath, and then walk yourself down. Okay. This one you can do a lot with, right? If you're comfortable in a single strap. I'm always doing double straps, so I tend to do this one much less because we usually do down dog and uttanasana. So I'm generally working with double straps in most of my classes. Single strap you can definitely do more with like privates or a smaller group. So for this one, Shirshasana, headstand. I'm going to obviously bring it above plate 2, somewhere between 2 and 3. I might need to go a little bit higher. Okay. So option again to take butterfly, the Baddha Konasana legs. If they do that, and if it's their first time inverting, I'm right there with them, even second and third time, because what will happen in this pose, the single strap is less risky. What will happen in this pose is that people will get to this point, right? So this is always the first step. Make sure you're at your sacrum, you're here. I mean, you can cue everybody up to this and say pause, right? The mistake people will make is not realize that they can flip backwards. And they will start to bring their feet up, right? And they can fall back. So you've got to be right there to catch them. If they're coming into butterfly, the knees have to go outside, right? Then you send your hips to the wall. I'm going to show, I'll go ahead and show it. So you just bring your knees out. So you're going to be pinned against the wall here, right? So that. Yep. Yes. Good. Yes.
Nice, Vicky.
So I always ask how it feels on the low back because sometimes there needs to be a little bit of an adjustment.
My low back feels fine. I feel like the strap is moving up towards my low back.
Okay.
So, I mean, has moved up since I inverted.
Like it's moving towards your tailbone?
Moving towards the, no, opposite direction.
Okay, into the lumbar. Do you want to make an adjustment?
No, I don't think I need to. It doesn't feel like pressure. I can just feel that it's like a different place than where I started.
And from the side from it, you can see too, it looks fine. I mean, it looks like you are getting traction from the lumbar. It's your lumbar is not being pulled, into the body. It looks like you're getting a little length, like your lumbar can pour out of the pelvic swing. Is that what you're feeling?
No, I mean, it feels fine.
Good.
Just a shift. Okay. So I look up.
Look up. Look to your feet. Walk your hands up. Keep walking up. Ribs to pelvis. Push into your feet. Push.
Oh, they're slippery.
Yep. Walk
They're
down.
sweaty.
Push and walk down. Yes.
Nice.
So you want to get their feet down as quick as you can.
Okay.
Yeah. Because if feet are higher than your hips, you have a tendency to want to go